So what is meant by when conditions? The rule defines conditions based on properties. Do you know when conditions, right? Whether so if this condition is true, then only this value needs to be posted, or if this drop down is selected, this value, then only this section is visible. Like that, the condition based properties is nothing but a when condition. So it can be created under a decision category. So right click, create a decision when. Okay, so this is how we are going to create when condition. And when rule is an instance of role decision when. So this when rule can be created in many different places, like in section. Let me open any one of the section. Sorry, section. So in section, here we can call when rule, condition when rule. Here we can call when rules. Okay. In section we can call when rules, and in layout we can in layout also we can call when rules. Okay. And let me open flow action. In flow action, under actions tab, under actions tab only, right? Yeah, under actions tab. Where repressing validation, one activity. Yeah, here also we can call when rules by using activity or apply data transform. Okay. And in activities, let's suppose, let me open any one of the activity, technical activity. So this is when condition. So this is pre step when condition. This is here also we can call, this is post step when conditions. Okay, here also we can call when condition. And in data transform, and in when rule also we can call again another when rule. So like this, we can call when rules in many places. Okay. Actually, do you know about when rules, right? I mean, what about when? So whenever this property meets this value, then only I want to display some value, or then only I want to display some section, or like this. We are defining some conditions to that particular property, or the particular screen, or particular section, particular layout, particular step, like that. For each and everything, we can use this when rules. Okay. So just this is some basic idea about the when rule. And let's if you want to understand about the when rules, we need to go with the practical. Okay. So put a heading like working with when rules and visibility conditions. I'm noting down. Working with when rules and visibility conditions applied in UI. Okay. First point. Enhance or modify personal vehicle information screen. Enhance or modify personal vehicle information screen by adding a new layout to capture previous year claims details. previous year clients details. Yeah. So previous year client details is like prior clients. What is that we need to create like prior clients? Prior clients bracket in bracket you need mention like checkbox. That should be checkbox. Yeah, prior clients checkbox. And second property is client date, date only property. Client date. Yeah, that is date only. In bracket mention date only. Third one, claim amount, that is currency. Fourth one, claim reason, that is text area.
What is that? Fourth one?
Claim reason, fourth one. Text area, in brackets mention text area. The next point, claims layout should be visible.
Clients, what should be
Claims layout should be,
layout?
yeah, layout should be visible. When there is a prior insurance. Okay, third point. Make claim date, amount, and reason. Claim date, amount, and reason controls. Visible when there is prior claims.
When there is?
Prior claims. Okay, now we'll go with practical. Watch, play carefully. So according to the requirement, see here we have prior insurance is there, right? So when we select this prior insurance as yes, it needs to display one checkbox. When we select the checkbox, then it needs to be display claim amount or reason and date. So that is the requirement. So for that, first of all, what we need to do, we need to create a properties related to the claims. Okay. So I, for that, I am going to creating a claims data class in the organization level itself. Maybe if so, if we create it in organization, okay. So we create it in organization, we can make use of it both for implementation and as well as framework. So as of now, we have seen only the implementation data class, right? So now I'm showing you the organization data class. So ICICI. data. This is the organization data class. Okay. So I'm going to create the claims class in this organization data class. Just right click, create sysadmin class. So this is clients. What is the class that you want? Clients. So organization data class is nothing but we need to create the changes in the organization rule set. Okay. Select the context. Here we don't have the organization rule set. Okay. So sorry. We need to select the context as framework. Claims. So we need to select the context framework. Now we can see select the ICICI as the. So this is the organization rule set. Okay. Create and open. So data class is must and should be a concrete class, and creating a one version 001, and this does not belongs to a class group. So whenever we are going to creating a data classes, we need to make sure the data class is a independent class. That's why we are going to make it as a concrete class, and selecting does not belongs to a class group. Okay, save. Okay, usage. Okay, now if we refresh the App Explorer, we can see that ICA data. So the claims is created. Now if you open, so clients. How we can create multiple properties? Yeah. So right click on ICA claims and click on view in data designer, and whatever the properties that we have discussed, we need to add those properties. So what are those properties? Prior claims, right? First one. Prior claims. So what is the prior claims is, what is the data type of prior claims? Checkbox. So checkbox is nothing but if we select it is true, if we not select it is false. So that is meant it is a boolean value. So select boolean, submit and add another. Climb date. So climb date is a date only property. Uh, Date only property. Submit and add another. Next one is climb amount. Currency. Currency. Submit and add another. The final one is claim reason. Maybe the reason should be lengthy, right? So that's why instead of text single, we are going to selecting as a text paragraph and displaying as a plain text. Claim reason. Submit. So we have created the property successfully. Now what we, so I have created a data class. If I want to use these properties into the framework work class or implementation work class, what we need to do?
Hit a page.
What we need to?
Hit it.
Yeah, not a page list. I mean, whether page or page list based on the requirement. Here only for where is the personal vehicle details. This whatever the thing that we want to do the requirement that is available in personal vehicle. So personal vehicle is nothing but a single page property. So I mean for single person we are using the prior claims. That means we need to create a single page property. Okay. Based on the requirement, we can do whether page or page, but whatever the thing that you said, it is right. Okay. So let's create a. I'm going to create it in framework. So here, what I'm trying to do is like creating a section in framework, and whatever the section that we created in framework, that we are embedding into the implementation one. Okay, I will show you. Right click, create data model property. So previous clients. Previous- Can you please go on mute? So create and open, and take a single page. And what is the page? What is the page reference? ICICI data clients. So save. Now create a when rule. What? Here we are referring it in work class only, right? You can see the above class. What is this class? Framework work class only, right? We already discussed in before few minutes back only. So now we are going to create a section. Everything before that, we are going to creating the when rule for that. Let's create a when rule. Click create decision when. So as prior clients. Create and open. So if you want to see the PXOBJ class, you already know, right? Rule OBJ when. So this is the PX class of the, I mean PX OBJ class of the when rule. Okay. Now go to advanced. It is not getting. Let's delete and again try to add. Okay. Now what is the first when condition that we need to do? Whenever we select the prior insurance as yes, then it needs to be display the checkbox. So the checkbox and the remaining properties we are going to create in the implementation. I mean framework work class. So here the condition what we need to do is whenever we select the checkbox, the claim amount, claim reason, and claim date should be visible. So so what is the checkbox property here? Prior claims. So for that we have created a page as previous claims. Previous claims is the page referring to the claims details. So now what is the condition that we are going to select? Dot previous claims of prior claims is equal to true. True needs to be small letters only, true or false. Whether it is true or false, we need to mention it as a small letters. So whenever it means whenever we select the checkbox, prior claims true. It means whenever we select the checkbox, then only the remaining properties needs to be visible. Okay. So we need to provide the logic here, logic string 1. So I am providing 1 here. Currently we have only one logic. That's why we are giving 1. If we have another conditions, we can give also like 1 and 2. Okay. Or 1 or 2. Okay, 1 or 2. But we can also give like this. We can give we can also give the logics here if we have number of conditions. Okay. Based on that, the logic will be applied on the visibility. Okay. So currently we have only one, right? So remove everything. One. Okay. So whenever the checkbox 2, we need to display the claim amount, claim reason, claim properties. I mean that claim currency. Save. What is the error? Test case? No need. Okay. Now create a section in the framework for class. Right click, create user interface section, previous claims. Convert it to full section editor. Submit. So drag all the properties. Data capture. First one is checkbox, right? Because checkbox, and the next one is date time. Next one is currency. Next one is text area. I have the controls here now. Dot previous claims dot prior claims, and we need to give the checkbox caption. So checkbox caption is like the wording that we need to have, prior claims. We can give like select this option if they were claims made in the past year. Okay, now submit. Next, date time. What is the date time property? Dot previous claims dot claim date. Okay, and doing some customizations. Want it as a drop down list, and I'm also allowing calendar and drop down display range. Here, date time referring to what previous year claims date, right? So, so there is no future date. Only we need to show the previous years. Submit, and currency. Previous year previous claims dot claim amount dot previous claims dot reason. And I'm making some customizations to this default. together. Okay, save. Now here we forgot one thing. What is the thing? Thing is, whenever we select the checkbox, then only the data need to be visible. So we need to apply the visibility conditions on these properties. So double click on the properties. Visibility condition, we have when rule, right? So when rule. So what is the when rule? Has prior clients. So the same we need to apply for the three properties. Visibility, when rule, submit, save. Now next, we need to create a when rule for in implementation class in order to display this entire section. Right click, create decision when. Sorry, decision when. Has prior insurance. So has prior insurance. And again, advanced. Now here what is the thing? Dot personal vehicle detail dot prior insurance is equal to what is the prior insurance? Radio buttons, right? Yes or no? So when the details needs to be displayed, when we selected as, then only it needs to be displayed. So the personal vehicles details dot prior insurance is equal to yes. Then only I want to display the section. So this is the when condition. Save. Now open the personal vehicle info section. User interface section. Personal vehicle. So this is the personal vehicle information section, right? Now where we created that claims detail section. We created that in framework or class. Okay. So in order to call the sections from one section, in order to call the other class sections into the one into the this section, so the suppose the claim section is created in the framework work class. Now I want to call that section into the implementation work class. Then what we need to do is we can embed the section into the one section. Embed section. So if you click on down arrow, already our implementation work class will be followed by framework work class. We already mapped the connection between these two applications by using the direct inheritance at starting itself. Now we click on more. So we can see the sections available in the framework work class. So what is the section? Previous client. Select this one, submit. Now apply when condition here. What are the when condition that we have created in implementation? Whenever the prior insurance is yes, then only I want to make this section is visible as prior insurance. Now submit. And save. Let's create a case and test. Okay. Open the flow. Previous has. Where is the flow? Customer details flow, right? Open the flow. Click on run. Submit. Now if I click yes, checkbox needs to be displayed. Then click on checkbox. The other thing. So it is not behaving as expected. Why it's not getting? Because whenever I select the yes, okay, that value needs to be there in the clipboard. Let's open the clipboard and check the PY work page and where PY work page, not personal vehicle. So prior insurance, no value should be there. That's why it is not getting. That's why it's not able to display the section. So for that, what we need to do is, so it is just like a some refresh issue. So open the personal vehicle details section. Okay, double click on that prior insurance. This is the thing, right? Create an action set. So what is the action set here? Add an event. So what is the event here? Here I am just selecting yes or no. In between yes or no, I'm clicking. So when I'm click, when I am click, I want to add an action as a display refresh. So which section that needs to be displayed? Current section. Refresh this section is in the sense of current section. So submit. So it means whenever I click on yes, the section needs to be refreshed. So click on submit, save. Now refresh it here. Now click on yes. So now the checkbox is coming. Why? If you open the clipboard, where is that commercial vehicle? Sorry, personal vehicle. Why it is missed? Personal vehicle. The page is missing. Let's do one thing. Click on yes. Now personal vehicle is there. See, personal vehicle. So the value is posted. Yes, then that's why it is displaying other section. See, what is the other section? We created a page property. So this is one more page. Previous claims. This is a single page, right? So it is not getting other details. Why? Only prior claims is only displaying. Why? So there is also a when condition that we have applied on the claim amount, claim reason. Whenever we select the checkbox, then only there needs to be displayed. Selecting checkbox. Okay. It is happening? Not. Same issue. Like whatever the issue that we have seen in the prior insurance, the same issue here also. So what we need to do is Go to the prior claim section, previous claims. Okay. So double click on the checkbox, actions, create an action set. When I click on the checkbox, I want to refresh the section. Submit, save. Now create a flow, run. Now I'm selecting prior insurance. Yes. So checkbox is coming. When I select on checkbox, it is not saved or what? Prior claims. Save. Now go. Yes. Now it is getting. Okay. So here we can select the claim date, and we haven't saved the thing. Like here we have applied that action set, but I forgot to save this one. Without saving, how the changes will be reflected. Right. So like this, we can do the things. If we go to the clipboard, here, UI work page, where is it? UI work page and previous claims. So this is single page, right? So what are the details that we have entered? It is displayed on page itself. Okay. Got it? So this is how we are going to use the when conditions. Okay. Hello. So that's about all today. Quickly. Today we have firstly talked about dummy flows and clipboard. Okay. So how the data will be going from clipboard to table. Okay. And what is meant by dummy flow and what is the difference while draft is on and draft is off. Okay. Then after we have discussed data classes. So along with organization, implementation work class and framework work class, PEGA also created implementation data class, framework data class, and organization data class. So these data classes are non-inherited with respect to the work classes. But if you want to use the data of data classes into the work classes, there is only one way. What is that way? We are going to use the page references, whether it is a page or page list. So while creating a page or page list, we can give the page class reference as a data classes. Then the data will be then we can able to use the data class properties into the work class. So we have seen it with the page by creating previous, personal vehicle details, and we have also seen the page list, the page list is used in the table structure and how the table looks like, and in the clipboard how the page will be looks like. Page directly the whatever the data will be available, the data will be shown on the page itself. But for page list, if we expand that page list property like commercial vehicle, we can see the number of records, whatever the records that we added in the UI. We can see the like commercial vehicles of one, that is one record, and commercial vehicles of two, that is another record, like that. So after that, what we have discussed is when conditions. What is meant by when condition? When condition is nothing but a condition defined on properties. So based on the particular condition, I want to perform an action, I want to display section, I want to post a value, like that. So these when conditions called on many places. For that we did the article like we created a section and one data class, and we created a section framework, and how we also seen that how we can embed the section of different classes into the work class. So the whenever we select a prior incidence is yes, that S value posted to clipboard, then the previous claim section will be displayed. The previous claim section only the checkbox will be displayed. Whenever we select the checkbox, the value needs to be posted into clipboard as true. Then the when condition satisfied, then the claim amount, all the remaining details will be displayed. Okay. So we'll be sharing the theory documents and the practical documents. First, do it yourself, analyze yourself. If you stuck anywhere, then go through the document. Until then, you don't touch the practical document. Even if you stuck anywhere by seeing the document, then we can discuss in the other session. Like tomorrow, do you want the session or tomorrow do you need to do it? Today is, today is free only, right? Saturday only. So what you are going to do in this remaining time? Okay, today you will complete and tomorrow you need to show it to me. Tomorrow also there is a class, okay? Same timings or do we need to adjust the timings? Robin, what about you?
Yeah, anytime works for me.
Okay, then we can take the same timings. Okay? Okay.
Okay, 7:30, right?
Yeah, 7:30.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay.